I think the big thing is, like I said, I wasn't my wife's first choice. I had to work at that, so I understand that. And you know, there's some big names out there, but I got to thinking about that. Urban Meyer coached at Bowling Green. Not many people knew about Urban Meyer, and he's done pretty good. Jim Tressel was a 1AA school there at Youngstown. The old coach done a pretty good job. I think sooner or later you just got to get a chance. But I think I'm one of those people that I understand that. I have no problems with that, and I think those expectations when you're going out and looking for a coach, hey, you need to do that. There's some big name coaches that sometimes get the big name, and they don't work out so well sometimes. So, you know, I am who I am, and I'm never going to apologize for that. And I'm a hard worker, and I've been able to win. And I visited with them today, and we're going to meet actually tomorrow, and I'm going to meet with each coach. And that's what I've done with every job that I've done and taken over, and visit with them. I do have a core staff that's been together, and I think that's important. I think if you look at programs that turn around, you have to keep the staff, and they have to be loyal. You can't have people going in and out. There's no continuity there. That's why we've been able to change programs. However, when I went to Northern Illinois 3 years ago, I thought I was going to take everybody, and then all of a sudden I interviewed some coaches that I thought would better our situation at Northern Illinois, and ultimately I got to do what's best for the University of Minnesota. You know, we had to adjust when I first went to Northern. We gradually got where we wanted to get, and that was this year. I look at the personnel, and I've really got to study and go through spring to make a rash judgment, but we want to be a multiple offense. We want to be able to line up in two backs and come downhill, but at the same time we want to run some spread option and read option, and we've been pretty multiple, and it keeps people off balance, and we've been able to score some points. We were very productive this year. A lot of it has to do with the personnel. I'll be very honest, I like an athletic quarterback, one that makes up for my lack of coaching. They can get out of a play every once in a while and make a play. You know, I want a fast team. I will tell you, Gary Patterson is one of my closest friends. I was best man in his wedding, and we come out of the same mold. And if you look at TCU, they can run, and we're going to run here. We're going to recruit speed. That's important to me. And if it's a little bit less size and more speed, we'll do that. And we want an aggressive football team. You know, you win on defense, you have to play good defense, and you got to be good in the kicking game. But I'm an aggressive coach. I don't know if it's good or bad. Maybe it's fearless, but hey, it's 3rd down and 3. They're going to put 9 in the box. Let's run play action and try to stroke the post. Let's go. And we're going to take what the defense gives us. And you know, I know a lot about Big Ten football. I'm a Midwest guy. That's why this is a good fit for me. And so I got a good idea. I've played against Wisconsin and Minnesota, Indiana. You know, we've done that, so I've got a good idea of what we need to do. We got to be a little bit different, find a little edge, and that's what we need to work on. And I think we can come up with that plan as we go. We're gonna work. Like I said, there's no quick fix. That's not what I'm here for. We base out of a 4-3 scheme, and you know, of course, the spread teams they put some stress on you, and you got to get into a little bit more 4-2. But we're going to try to get eight in the box in there some way or other. We're going to disguise. You got to be able to stop the run. It doesn't matter what conference you're in. I tell our defense, they're going to beat us throwing the ball. I can live with it, but I don't want anybody running the ball on us now. That's not going to be a quick evaluator on there, because there may be somebody in that room that hasn't played here, but they may all of a sudden come out of the woodwork and play real well for me. There might be somebody that's played here that's not happy with it. You know, you just have to work through it, but that's going to take time. And again, that's a day-by-day process. But I shared that with them. I told them, you know, about our offense and defensive scheme. I told them when we practice, and we're going to practice. You know, we get a lot of repetition in a fast way. I believe you don't walk on the field, you run on the field. You run from drill to drill. I think that's part of this today. As soon as I get down here, if I have to go all night, we'll get that done today. I'm meeting with some high school coaches in Minnesota tomorrow. We're going to work, and right now it's one-man show, and our staff that's here now, because they're here and they're working, and I'm going to visit with them, and they've done a great job. And again, if our players can get better, we get some momentum. We won the last 2 football games, and you know, there's some talent. I walk in the room today, the first player I see is Marquise, and I'm good looking. You know, I think they set me up, said they're all going to look like that now. Because this is the gravy job. Get in your golf cart and tell him to run fast. I mean, that's a good move on your part, Joel. That's very good.